Every international student here has taken a leap by stepping into the unknown and choosing to let fascination be louder than fear. But what does that feel like? What is it like to say goodbye, get on a plane, move to a new place, and start a new life? Let's hear from the students themselves.
Oliocha.
Hello,
Xin chào.
My name is Joji Katende. I'm from Uganda.
I'm Emily Chan. I'm from Guyana.
My name is Yuen Yi, and I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. At some point, I was kind of sick with the education in my country.
I always knew that I wanted to study in America. My brother had the opportunity of going to Purdue University, so I was familiar with the Midwest colleges.
I have friends before who went to study abroad, and they extremely loved it. The experience, the culture is different. They got to experience so many different cultures and meet friends from around the world.
I wanted to experience a life outside of my safe bubble at home. I wanted to meet new people and experience new perspectives and play around with new ideas overall.
And looking at the Broad program for management, I was fascinated by it and think it would be a great fit for me. I was a bit surprised in terms of the weather aspect, but I think overall academically and learning professionally, MSU was the great fit for me.
And also, like, you get to become more independent and to see the world from different perspectives, not just like from, a Vietnamese perspective.
I was very excited when I found out I got accepted to MSU, and I was already planning my way here and excited to experience new flavors, meet new people.
First, it's like I was super excited. I got to, study at business school in Michigan. The second time was that I was a little afraid and scared. It's like I did not know what to expect.
Luckily, I found out there was an early program by the Honors College called Honors College Impact Week. And so it's essentially just a week of service where you get to meet people on campus, meet a few of the dean, while serving the local community and learning about the history of MSU's volunteer efforts and service.
Where I got to fly to school like a week before.
Got to experience the campus when no one was really here. So it was very quiet, very calm, and it was like almost like taking baby steps before all 50,000 people come, and like the campus is just full of life and joy and everything.
Along that week, I got to meet new friends from not just Michigan, like in the States. Personally, I met some international students as well. And I think one of the coolest things is that through talking and having conversations with those international students, I got to understand their perspective. We were on the same boat, just got here from 10,000 miles away or something, and now we're here together and share the same story.
Do it. I definitely would say take that risk. I think any experience is a good experience because it always provides a learning ground and something that you can build upon and always reflect on.
MSU has prepared me to become, more independent, more outgoing. So I would say prepare to get yourself changed as well.
I think for me, to tie it back to my Taekwondo experience, it's all my life I've been fighting against people who are bigger than me, stronger than me, and they're trying to knock me out. And if I live in fear, I can never triumph in that moment. I can never win in that moment. However, if I'm able to calm myself down and realize that I don't need to see the whole fight before it happens, I just need to see my next move and I need to know what to do next, then I can take that next step and then take that next step. And I think it's the same thing about studying abroad. Coming here where they're like, 4 years of tuition will cost this much. It's like, that's an extreme amount of fear, an extreme amount of how is that going to happen? What if I can only go halfway? What if I can only do this? But it's take that first step.
I remember being on the flight, having that fear of not knowing what's going to happen when I landed on campus at MSU. But then through studying at MSU and interacting with my friends and people around and working on my things more intensively, it went from being something that kind of stops me from doing things and trying to do things to something that kind of motivates me to get things done.
Moving abroad by yourself, it can be a scary aspect, and especially for me, I was only 17 when I came to college, away from everything I know, such as my parents, home. It really teaches you independence, and with that it came fear at first because you're in an unknown environment, you're unsure what's going to happen, how you will progress. But once you settle down, you learn to find the little things and celebrate the little things, and those flow into bigger things, and you learn to be more comfortable in who you are, comfortable in the space that you occupy, and then also that reflects into comfortability in unknown spaces.
I think it's much better and much more pragmatic to be led by fascination. the what if we tried idea, and what if when we concluded what we're going to, what could be the result. If I led by fear, I might not be here at MSU today because all the fears of studying abroad. But what will it teach me to come to Michigan? What will it make of me to survive a winter? Who will I become after I've experienced all that? That what if and that fascination in my mind is a much better leader. In studying abroad, you learn that as humans, we are all somewhat the same. That if you smile to someone, no matter where you are, they're going to smile back or they're going to have a positive reaction to that. That as much as we're all different, no matter where you go, there's a common thread that ties us all together. Whether it's here at MSU, the saying we're Spartans, we're in the Spartan identity, or whether it's my major, where we can be in a group and we're like, oh, this is my major, this is us. There's so many different identities that we can all connect with, and that all represent us in different ways. So before I came here, I assumed that there would be so many differences between me and my colleagues and professors and everything like that. And as much as that is often true, this is the side where there's so many similarities between us. And even if we come from completely different worlds with completely different perspectives, we're still able to connect, we're still able to work together, we're still able to build and grow. And I think that is the real benefit of studying abroad that I will take with me for the rest of my life. That idea of that no matter what someone looks like, no matter what someone speaks like, no matter what beliefs they have, we can still work together and we are still human together and we can build something and grow together.
People often fear adapting new concepts, cultures, languages, and the unknown. For these students, fascination was the voice in their head and not fear, and that is what makes them a global Spartan at MSU.